In this video, let's take some of the things that I purchased and the wrappings from my trip to Ireland, and let me show you how you can convert some of this into ephemera. Now, I saved this. This was for ornament on my tree, my travel tree, which, by the way, I keep it up year around because it brings me so much joy. It's in my craft room. Excuse me, I still have a little bit of a frog in my throat. Now, I like this. This talks about Ireland. The country of the little shamrock is a green and scenic land with a wild and beautiful Atlantic coastline, talking about the rain. So that would be nice. I also like these here, where it has the name Ireland. So that, I kind of like the way that goes up. Let me pull that. I may take some of these and use my cutter, my guillotine cutter, and straighten those out. But that's kind of neat how that goes up like that. And do you see how it's kind of curvy there? That's good. So we'll save that and that. Let's see, do I want anything else here? I think the word Celtic. I am going to take it. I did take a picture of the ornament, and so that may be put underneath there of that picture. So let's just cut that out. Straighten this up. Okay, I don't think we need that. I'm going to set it over to the side. I don't think I need any more of that, but just in case. Then this was one of the towns we visited. So I'm going to take this bag. Let's see what else here. It has the address. I'm going to cut this down. Now this you can always save for some project in your craft room. So let's cut that. What's that old saying? Waste not, want not. So it was interesting. The food in Ireland was fantastic. It was so good, especially that Irish stew that's cooked in Guinness. Oh my gosh. They cook it really nice and slow, and so it's very tender. I'm going to pull a little container here, put this stuff in. So I've got something to hold it. But oh my gosh, it was so good. And then my trimmer. And I'm going to trim this down. The name of the city. I don't need the name of the hotel, but the name of the city will be cool. Yeah, like that. Let's see, this is even, so I want to go this way first. Okay, we'll go about there. So that's cool. That's the name of one of the cities we stayed in. Now, like I said, I'm going to use this as a belly band. So all I need is this. I don't need this back part. And I don't now know how far I'm going to need across, so I'm going to just keep that like that for now. Again, I said I was going to make a tag out of this, so I will cover the back, and I'll put some decorative things here, and we'll save that. So I did end up making a tag from this little card that handkerchief came from, and I just backed it with a little coffee stained paper. This is some butterflies that I bought at Michael's. This is just a little bit of music paper. There is some stickers from Your Creative Studio, and then I just added a little bit of ribbon up at the top, and this was the bow that was attached to the handkerchief. So this is a nice little tag that will go into the journal. All right, let's see what else I have here. Okay, Trinity College. And I do want all of this to show, so it needs to probably go into the signature like that. Let me bring my cover and see if that will fit. Okay, I want this off, either off or trimmed down. Yeah, I like this better. So I need some way to hinge it in. I guess it could go in the journal like this. Let's see, what can I do? Let's pull that like that. Okay. So that's what I want, the size I want it to be. And if I sew it in here, this could be a pocket here. Okay, I'm starting to figure it out a little bit. So I found this paper, and when I use my jelly press plate, or any kind of painting, I have scrap paper laying off to the side, and I will stencil on it, I will brayer, and I found this piece of paper that I thought went pretty well with it. So I cut it the same width as the paper bag when I have it folded up. So this will be a pocket or a tuck spot, and then this will be sewn into the signature. This will be a pocket, and I will decorate it. But what I'm going to do first is put some gesso over it, and then that will help me decide what kind of paint I want to put on it, what kind of paint will adhere to it. So let me just open some of this up. I'm going to use this little silicone brush. And I'm just going to spread this all over the back here and let it dry. It also gives the bag a little bit of strength. I may have gone kind of crazy with this. What I'm going to do is pull it around to the front and cover this front. It's okay if a little bit of the blue peeps out. Okay, we're just going to set that aside and let it dry. So what I did do is that paper that I showed you, I hinged it here on the bag. So this is where the bag folded. I just laid the paper over it and stitched all the way around it and had folded this side over to create this little pocket where I have the receipt of something that I bought at Trinity College. So that's going to slip right in there. And I used a little punch there to create that. Then this will be sewn into the signature of the journal. And this was the back of the paper bag. And I folded this part up. If you remember, this had some writing here, and I had covered it completely with white gesso. And then I took 2 Distress Oxide paints, the old paper and the mowed lawn, and I just spritzed them a little bit on there and let it dry. And then I also sewed around there. So I also have a little tuck spot here. So now I want to decorate this up a little bit. I think I've about decided how to decorate this. So this is Stampin' Up! Blueberry Bushel, and I think this bag needs a little bit of color around the edge. So I'm just going to take this dauber. Excuse me, I still got the frog in my throat from being sick, but I'm not coughing anymore. That's fantastic, isn't it? And then we're going to just put a little bit over here. And then also on the pocket opening. See if I can get in there good. Okay, I think that added to that. And then the other thing that I went online and pulled up information about Trinity College, and this little image was included, and I liked that there. And then I thought I would pull off a piece of this paper from this side over here and lay it down there, but I'm also going to take that same blue and go around it just to give it a little bit more detail. So let's glue that down. And I'm going to glue that other image, but I'm going to use my Beacons 3-in-1 glue. It does not, because this image from this Wikipedia is a little bit thinner. When you use the art glitter glue, it tends to kind of warp your paper, as to where the 3-in-1 just strengthens it up. So I'm going to use that there, and I'm just going to lay that in there. Then the other thing I found was some washi tape, and this is from the washi tape shop, which is a very high quality of washi tape. And I think I'm just going to tear it. Nope, it doesn't tear very easily. I'm going to cut it and just put a little piece down there. This is very nice, like I said, washi tape, because it has backing on it, so it makes it a little bit easier when you go to measure the area. So I'm just going to lay that on there, bring in a little bit of that color there, and then over here on this side, I'm still debating what I want to do there, but then let's flip it over. I do have a couple of things here that I want to put on. Now I pulled this up. Again, it's talking about Trinity College, and I thought I might put this down here. Then one of the pictures from Trinity College, when I get my pictures in, I thought I would put that up there. So I'm going to just go ahead and glue this down at the bottom. And then I also found out that Trinity College was founded by Queen Elizabeth I in 1592, and it was called the Mother of University. And I thought I would put that here. And then I've got this little cluster that I made. I like this, play, travel, repeat. It's got a little bit of book page here, some music paper, some of the, I think this was faux rice paper that I made. And then it brings in a little bit of the blues and purples there. And then I also have this butterfly, and I thought that was pretty there. So let's just put those down. It's actually one of those, what are these, cigarette cards they call them. And then I will slip something down into the pocket. I don't know if I just absolutely love this page, but you know, sometimes you just don't love everything you do. Sometimes it comes together very well, and sometimes it doesn't as well. So that's just the way it goes. The other thing I thought about is this little thing. And I might just go ahead and do it. Again, you have to be admitted on your academic achievements to be accepted into Trinity College. So let's just put this little file folder thing on there. This was a freebie. Oh gosh, I wish I could remember whose site they were from, but then it also just has a little cigarette card in it with some flowers. So I guess I changed my mind on putting the picture in there. I could always just slip my picture in there. I'm not happy with that. I really just, and maybe I need something here. So I'm going to think on it. Pictures could go in here. Let me just do a little bit of thinking, and I'll be right back with you guys. Now I have this sticker book here. I believe I ordered it off of Amazon, and I just flipped it open to this page, and I found this image. And I thought it would lend itself to being on this page to the right. So let me cut it out. I don't know if you guys know about this book, but let me just kind of flip through it. Desert images, rainforest images, aquatic. I mean, it's really a nice little book with all kinds of floral images. You can see I've used quite a bit. It even has some butterflies and bugs. But this I thought was pretty, these blues. Anyway, it's a big book, and order it if you think you could use it. It's a good one. But, oh yeah, that's what that needed. Yeah, that's what it needed. A little pop of color there. And hopefully, sometimes they don't stick real well. I'm just going to add just a tiny touch of glue to it. Sometimes the adhesive is not the absolute best. So let's just put this over here. Yeah, I like that. A little bit better. I'm still not the most happy with that side. Okay, so you guys know how I said I did not like that. It did not look very good. So I pulled this off. I pulled the washi tape. I pulled out another piece of this paper that's colored, and I'm going to add it and see if that makes me feel better. Will this come off with this tear ruler? It maybe won't. Yeah, there we go. I want a little bit rougher edge there. So, and I don't want to cover up the stitching, so let's just go there. And then up there, because it's still going to show that it's from Trinity College. I don't know, I thought I was going to like that quote, but I don't. It looked too disorganized or messy, or I don't know what. It just was not appealing to me. Let's see here. That's the way I tore it. See, I don't want to, I'm going to tear off just a tiny bit more. I don't want to cover up this little emblem right here. So let's see if I can just get a tiny bit more off here. Okay, I think that's going to look a little bit better. Oh, let's just glue it down, we'll see. Then we could add that back on there, because I did like that. You guys let me know if you think I made a better decision by changing it. I think I did. I'm a lot happier with it. Yes, that does look better. Okay. Much better. And I am going to take that little piece of washi tape that I peeled off and glue it back on here. And I'm just going to do it down in this little corner. So to finish it off, I just had a little bit of this lace and I glued it on the inside here. And so then what will happen is, say for instance, if this is a page in my signature or one of the signatures, this will go in there and it will be sewn in with the other pages, and that little bit of lace will peek out. So I really like that. And then I got my pictures back. This is one of the pictures from Trinity College. So I'm just going to slip that in there. And then on the front, this also is a picture here. And I just rounded the corners, and I'm just going to slip that in there. And I think that looks cool. So those are my couple of pictures of Trinity College, and that will go into the journal. So anyway, thank you for joining me, everyone. I really appreciate it, and I will see you guys next Monday. Thanks, and bye-bye.